Am I the butthole for refusing to let my husband's ex-girlfriend stay with us? Hey Reddit, buckle up because this one is a real roller coaster, and I genuinely need to know if I'm being unreasonable. I 32 have been married to my husband, Sam 35M, for 3 years. We have a relatively stable relationship and a beautiful home together, but we're in for some major turbulence over his ex-girlfriend, Lily 30 for F. This story is long, but the details are crucial for context, so thank you for reading. Sam and I met 5 years ago and hit it off immediately. We were one of those couples who just clicked. We shared similar interests, had great communication, and rarely argued. Before me, he had been in a long-term relationship with Lily. They dated for 7 years, which is a significant chunk of time. When we first got together, Sam was transparent about his past, explaining that he and Lily parted on amicable terms and stayed friendly because they had many mutual friends. He assured me there were no lingering romantic feelings. I was aware that he occasionally talked to her, mostly about shared memories or catching up, and while it initially made me a bit uncomfortable, I didn't think too much of it. Fast forward to now, Lily contacted Sam last week, and things spiraled out of control. A week ago, Sam came home looking concerned. He told me that Lily was going through a rough patch. She'd lost her job, was facing eviction, and had nowhere to go. Apparently, her family wasn't in the picture, and her friends couldn't help due to their own circumstances. Sam explained how worried he was about her situation, and then he dropped a bombshell. He asked if she could stay with us temporarily until she got back on her feet. My immediate reaction was shock. I mean, how would anyone feel about their partner's ex suddenly moving in? I told him I needed time to think it over, and he reluctantly agreed. But as the days went by, Sam became more persistent, framing it as an emergency and accusing me of being heartless for hesitating. Here's the thing, I don't want to seem like a cold person, but I can't get past the idea of sharing my home with his ex. There's so much emotional baggage between them, and it's only natural to worry about what that might bring up for both of them. I tried to imagine myself coming home to find them reminiscing over dinner or sitting on the couch together talking about old times. It just feels wrong. Plus, I feel it's asking too much of me, especially since they had such a deep connection. Sam argued that it was purely a friend helping a friend, but I can't shake the feeling that it might lead to something more. Even though he assured me that there's no attraction or unfinished business between them, the insecurity lingers. It's not that I don't trust him, but why risk putting that kind of strain on our relationship? After mulling it over, I told Sam that while I feel for Lily, I'm not comfortable with her staying with us. I offered some compromises. Maybe we could help her financially by contributing to temporary housing, or he could support her in finding other accommodations. Sam was not pleased with these alternatives and accused me of being unreasonable, adding that I was letting my insecurities get the best of me. My refusal only seemed to make Sam angrier. He suggested I get over my jealousy and started guilt-tripping me, saying that if I truly loved him, I'd trust him to help a friend in need. He even implied that I was damaging our relationship by refusing to compromise. I tried to explain that my discomfort had nothing to do with jealousy but rather with setting boundaries for our marriage. To me, allowing an ex to move in crosses a line that I'm not okay with. When I held my ground, Sam decided to take things into his own hands. He told Lily she could stay with us despite my objections. I was furious when I found out, and we had a massive argument. I reminded him that this was our home, and any major decision should involve both of us agreeing, but he said I was being selfish and that I didn't understand the urgency of Lily's situation. At this point, I felt cornered. It was as if my opinion didn't matter. I'm not sure what happened next was karma or just pure irony, but here's the insane twist. 2 days after our fight, I got a private message on social media from a woman claiming to be one of Lily's close friends. She warned me that Lily might not be as helpless as she's made herself out to be. According to this friend, Lily still has feelings for Sam, and part of her emergency is that she's been using her housing situation as an excuse to try and rekindle her old flame. Shocked, I confronted Sam with this new information. Initially, he brushed it off, saying the friend was just stirring up drama and that Lily would never do something like that, but the more I pressed, the more his expression shifted. Eventually, he admitted that, yes, Lily had confided in him years ago that she had lingering feelings, but he believed they were long gone. This whole time, he never once thought to mention it to me because he didn't think it was relevant. Now I'm reeling. Not only did he hide the fact that Lily once still had feelings for him, but he also was willing to let her move into our home under these circumstances, knowing full well the potential consequences. It's like he put her needs and feelings over mine and didn't even consider how this would affect our relationship. Since then, things have been tense between us. Sam has backed off the idea of letting Lily stay with us but is now accusing me of being overly suspicious and unfairly judgmental. He says I'm letting outside opinions influence me and insists that he was just trying to help a friend in need. He claims he would have set boundaries, but given everything I've learned, I feel like I can't trust that he would actually hold to that. To add to the mess, Sam's been distant ever since this conversation, and now we're barely speaking. The irony here is that by insisting on helping Lily without considering my feelings, he's actually caused a rift between us. It feels like his decision to prioritize his ex over me is making me rethink everything I thought I knew about our marriage. So, Reddit, am I the butthole here? I get that some people might think it's just one friend helping another, but am I wrong to feel like this is too much to ask of me? I want to be supportive, but this feels like a huge betrayal of trust. Let me know, am I the butthole for refusing to let my husband's ex-girlfriend stay with us, even if it might mean pushing my husband away? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, please.